Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Movie Time with Chris. The channel devoted specifically to movies, movie trailer reactions, movie reviews, movie birthdays, box office results, with some special videos along the way. Now, hey, if that sounds like something that you're into, if you love the trailer reactions, if you want the movie reviews before you check it out at the theater, if you want to know how your movie did at the theater, or if you just love movies, subscribe to this channel. You're going to get all of that great content that you love and then some. So, today is Monday. I know that I did not do a Friday video with my box office predictions. Um, but I did post them on Twitter and on Instagram what I predicted for the box office for this weekend of September 7th through the 9th. So, what I predicted was number one would be The Nun, number two, Crazy Rich Asians, number three, The Meg, number four, Peppermint, and number five, Operation Finale. Those were my predictions for what the box office would do. Now, that's what I settled on. I did second guess myself, um, which ultimately is never the right thing to do. You should go with your first instinct. It's usually right. And if I had, um, Operation Finale would not have been there. It would have been Searching. But let's go ahead and see how the box office did this weekend. So, coming in, number one, The Nun, which opened with $53.5 million in the Conjuring universe. Hold on. Sorry about that. My dog was being sick. Threw up on the floor. She's better now. Um, so yeah, that was the largest opening in the Conjuring universe, franchise, whatever you want to call it. Um, 53.5. Kind of knew it was going to do well. People love to go see scary movies. So, yeah, that's why I predicted it won, and it was number one. Number two at the box office, still holding on strong, Crazy Rich Asians, which did $13.6 million. Excuse me. Right now, what it did this past weekend was 1/10 of what it's done domestically. Again, it did 13.6 million this past weekend. Domestically, it is at 136.2 million. That movie's holding on. Number three, I got these a little mixed up, but number three at the box office was Peppermint. Um, Opened to 13.26 million. Not a bad opening, considering, uh, I went taking a quick detour here. The reason I didn't do a Friday video was I went online to see what movies came out, this week, 5 years, 10, 15, and 20 years ago, and there was really nothing. So that's why I chose to not do a video. But hey, 13.26 on a weekend that historically has done nothing. That's not bad. That's really not bad. So, especially since you figure, I mean, that and the Nun opened up. But the reason I had Peppermint at four was because I felt there wasn't a lot of promotional material, marketing material out there for it. But hey, still pulled in all that money, came in number three at the box office, holding on. So, number four, like I said, I got these a little mixed up, was The Meg, coming in with $6 million. Its domestic total was 100, or is 131.57 million. Actually, at this point, it might be up a little bit just because the day's already started. So we're looking at about 132 million for the Meg, which is right along where Crazy Rich Asians is. I mean, I know Meg came out before that, but that's not a number to laugh at. That's a decent number. The reason I think I got these a little mixed up, I didn't look at theater numbers. Uh, the Meg actually was in 250 less theaters this week. So that probably attributed to its drop in my ranking here. I had it ranked at 3, it came in at 4. And rounding off the top 5 for the box office this weekend, Searching with 4.5 million. It's at a domestic total of 14.3 million. This is another one that, again, I didn't look at the theater numbers. Um, I thought Operation Finale would still be up there with, the true story and the cast that it has, but Searching actually was in 802 more theaters this week than last week. So that huge number, I'm sure, is what boosted Searching into the top 5 for the box office for this week. So there we go. The Nun, Crazy Rich Asians, Peppermint, The Meg, and Searching. Those are your top 5 box office movies for the weekend of September 7th to September 9th. Now, there really isn't much more to build on or go on with these videos. And as far as the movie news goes, um, the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, is going on, or was going on, is depending on when you see this. But, there's been a lot of screenings at the festival, and a lot of early reviews are coming in. So some movies are already, on the tomato meter for Rotten Tomatoes. And it's funny to see like this list of box office movies with the tomato meter. Because let's take The Nun, for example. On Wednesday of last week, The Nun was at 46% on Rotten Tomatoes. On Friday, that number dropped to 30%. And currently, The Nun is at 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's a rotten score. But again, people just want to go and have that scare factor, that jump to get them going. So that's why it was number 1. Um, you know, Peppermint, again, I didn't see a lot of marketing material. On Thursday, Peppermint was at 14% on the tomato meter. Given the opening weekend and reviews that have come in, today Peppermint is at 14% on the tomato meter. That's worse than The Nun. But I'm sure that there was violence, blood, gore in this movie. People like that almost as much as they like their horror. So probably attributes to why Peppermint was number 3 this week in the box office. But just looking at some of the movies that are going to be coming out, um, you know, White Boy Rick. I love Matthew McConaughey. Anyone who knows me knows I love Matthew McConaughey. But, with its early reviews, it was at 50% on the tomato meter. Granted, that's almost double what The Nun is, but it's still only 50%. Currently, White Boy Rick is at 54% on the tomato meter. Again, just with the early screenings and the festival going on. Beautiful Boy with, oh my god, I forgot his name. I can't remember his name right now. 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's going to come to me later. I know it is. But, this is one where I didn't even watch the trailer for it. Um, I didn't hear anything about it. I was like, I mean, if I'm not hearing anything about this film, seeing nothing for it, I don't know. Um, you know, right now, it was with the early reviews at 82%. It's currently at 80% on the tomato meter. With some of the movies I looked up, that's actually the highest one of them. So this is a movie that I'm definitely going to be following a little more closely, watching the trailer for it eventually, uh, just to see what it's all about, see what that high score is. Now, Halloween. You guys know my thoughts on Halloween. I've said it before. I don't like the fact that it's a direct sequel and eliminates every other Halloween movie that was out except for the original. Early reviews had Halloween at a 93% on the tomato meter. That's pretty good. As of today, Halloween is at 76% on the tomato meter. That kind of worries me a little bit. I mean, that's a 17% drop. That's higher than what Peppermint is altogether. So, has me a little worried what's going on with this movie. Is it, like I said with the trailer, is it random? You know, because in the trailer you see him, he goes to the garage, he picks up the hammer, kills the one person, he's in the house, he gets the knife, he's going to kill the other lady. It's just like random killing. So it's almost like a lot of killing and gore just to kind of give it that extra, but you don't really need that with Halloween. But again, these are the early reviews. I'm a little shaky about it, but I still can't wait for the movie. I'm still going to go see it. Hopefully, it jumps up a little bit over that 76 by then. And the last one I'm going to talk about today, The Predator. So excited for this movie. You know, Shane Black returning to the franchise. Hawkins from the original. The original's a classic. Nothing was going to beat it. This one looked like it had potential to be better than the second one and I guess you could call it the third one, the Predators movie. This movie, early reviews, 63% on the tomato meter. Currently, it's at 61% on the tomato meter. And I mean, I did see some of the reviews that people put up, just what they wrote on like Twitter about the movie kind of being all over the place, and it it worries me. But again, this is one I'm still gonna go see it. I'm still really looking forward to it. Obviously, the tomato meter has nothing to do with what it's going to do at the box office. I still predict that this weekend, Predator will be number one at the box office. I mean, The Nun was at 27% today. It was at 30% on Friday, which is technically opening day. And it was number one at the box office. So, Predator, right now, holding at 61%, could have a pretty good weekend. But again, this is all just my opinion, my speculation. I'll have my predictions later on this week, and in 1 week, we'll see how they did in the box office. See if these scores affect them in any way, shape, or form. But hey, again, these are all my opinions. Let me know what you think about these scores on the tomato meter, these movies, and what they might do, and your thoughts on the box office this past week. Did you have those same predictions? Were you right? Were you shocked by anything? Did anything stand out to you? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, you guys can follow me on Twitter. It's Movie Time with C1, the letter C, the number one. On there, again, I'm just going to be posting what I'm going to be working on, when videos are going to be coming up, what videos are going to be coming up, so you guys can follow along and be prepared for the videos when they do drop on YouTube. You guys can find me on Instagram, Movie Time with Chris. where again you'll see the little snippets of things that I have uploaded, things that I'm going to be uploading, what I'm currently working on. So I like to call those, the teaser trailer and the trailer to my channel. So check out the Twitter, check out the Instagram. If you guys like what you see, come back to the channel and subscribe, because you're going to get all of that content and then some. Now, as I've said many times, I say and then some because I'm here for you. If you guys ever have a question, a topic that you want to hear about, a video that you want to see, all you guys have to do is email me, movietimewithchris@gmail.com. I'm going to check that email multiple times a day. I will not miss your message, and I can guarantee that your question, the topic you want to hear about, the video you want to see, will appear on a future video on this channel. Now, hey, if you guys like the videos that I do, if you like the fact that I'm here for you, if you want something a little bit better quality videos, maybe some merchandise that you guys could get, you guys can always help support me on Patreon. Again, I'm going to have the link in the description below, so you guys could just click on that. I have some videos on there, so you guys could check those out. And again, if you want to support me, you're right there on the page. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, share the video with your friends, please subscribe. And until next time, take care.